Yes, g'day punters. Welcome to another big edition of All In. This time we are talking Stakes Day down at Flemington on Saturday. Of course, we've got a Melbourne Cup show. We've got an Oak show, so they're up. If you haven't seen those, make sure you do. Hopefully, you are seeing this on a Monday though. So you wouldn't no point going back and watching them on a Friday, is there, Dino? Now, Stakes Day, potentially one of the best race days of the year. Louis, would you agree with that sentiment?
Yep, always a great day. Even back when it wasn't Champions Day, when it was just McKinnon and the sprint, and it was called a little bit different, but it's always a great day. And those three races, especially the sprint, they are hot. It's going to be a very good way to round out the carnival.
Yeah, special stuff, Dino. You're looking forward to Stakes Day, mate. It looks absolutely enormous day out there, and well, you're heading home, mate, so you'll miss that one. You probably missed the biggest day of the carnival.
Yeah, but I'll be sitting in front of the computer somewhere betting and not getting distracted by Bocalon sodas and some beers, so I might be on my game. But no, it shapes to be a cracker. It's got this name now where it's sort of like the culmination of the spring carnival. The best horses are turning up. We get another mouth-watering crash between Imperatriz in Secret. We finally see who sorts themselves out there. Alligator Blood, Brightside, Azaki, West Wind Blows. It is a phenomenal day's racing.
Superstar Friday. Well, you talked about it, touched on it early, Dino. The champion sprint, 1,200 metres, Group 1. Wait for age down the straight. The old 6 furlong here. Star Patrol, Benny Mellum, front page. Interesting to see that go up here. Tyler Schiller, overpass. Yeah, Bjorn chucked Rachel on after her effort. Surely, Bjorny. Lofty Strike, Damien Oliver, Duel, Imperatriz, Obi Boston, Espiona, Asphora, Mitch Aiken, and In Secret, you'd imagine one day Matt will take that right. Gents, this is a really good race. It's been marked out as a race in two, a chance for Imperatriz to go on and continue to prove that she's the best sprint of the country. I think she proved that by not running last week and think about it got rolled. Why don't you kick us off here, Louis, with your thoughts on the champion sprint? And also, if you're not with Imperatriz, do you think or don't you think she'll handle the straight?
You know what? You've segued me perfectly, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to back In Secret to beat Imperatriz for absolutely zero other reason than I don't know if she'll handle the straight. It's not even a knock. It's just an unknown. It's not like you've got to mark negatively because she's never run down the straight. It's just simply an unknown. But a horse who does handle the straight, as we know, is In Secret. The run in the Everest was huge. Draws a barrier. Any other barrier, wins the race, as do a few other horses in that race, but this is a serious one. It really should have won. It was huge from where it was. So won the Coolmore last year in very dominant style, and we know it will handle that straight 6 furlong. So at the $4 versus the $1.70, I think they're semi-equal in talent. Perhaps Imperatriz at the moment is just that fraction better. Maybe. But yeah, I can't get them that far apart. $4, I think, is a great bet, Dino.
Yeah, you make a good point there, Louis. We are punters. We don't obviously have sort of favouritism between horses. It's just the market. And I could probably say that they're probably a little bit too far apart as well. I think In Secret, you can make a case. If he draws a gate in the Everest, it probably wins that race. That's going to be the best line to draw through to Imperatriz. Imperatriz has never been at the track where In Secret has a phenomenal record. 2 Group 1s. He obviously won the Coolmore and then the Lightning. I think by memory, or was it the Newmarket? One of the two it won in the autumn. I think barriers are going to be so crucial. This is going to be the last day of the carnival. You want to be drawing towards the outside. We've seen that over the last couple of years. Inside, that could be the difference. But in saying all of that, I think Imperatriz is the best horse in the country. I think she has panels on these. I think her pattern and the way she races suits the Flemington Straight perfectly. She's got high cruising speed and can kick off it. We saw Osmosis do that to win a Coolmore. So I think Imperatriz is the best horse, Gano. And for that reason, I can't back In Secret, and I probably want $2 about Imperatriz to bet.
Yeah, fair call, lads. I think if you're going to play now, you're back In Secret, and then Imperatriz will naturally drift because the concern will be first time down the straight and you get $2 or more. And I think she'll still go on to prove she's the best sprinter in the land. Well, I think she is regardless of the result on Saturday, but I think you will see her come out and do so. But why not? If you can get $2 in Paratree and $4 in Secret, I think you're going to make a profit because I'll be very, very surprised if anything else gets within a length of those two. Right, let's quickly move on to the Champions Mile here. And as I just bring up the sheet here from racing.com here that Mr. Noonan's put together. It's very good work, by the way, as I just scroll through here and try to find it. Bear with me, gents. One of the ads for the Great Green Cafe tab was just wrong. Just throw me right off. The Champions Mile, 600 metres, Group 1, weight for age. It's the bright side. Craig Williams booked Alligator Blood, Timmy Clark, Zaki, Damien Lane, the inevitable with Damien Oliver. Your man Perez is off, Lou. Baker's Choice, Jay Allen, Pinstriped, no jockey, My Over, no jockey, Nugget, Zara, Victoria Road, Blake Shin, and Fangirl also there. Now, I may just mention punters. I think there's a few of these that may still also be tentative for the 2,000-metre race, the stakes, which I think those runners include Brightside, Alligator Blood, Zaki, and Fangirl. Oh, no, Fangirl is confirmed for this one, isn't she?
Yeah, she's forgetting for the mile.
Alligator Blood, Zaki, Pinstripes. Yeah, wow. So there's a lot of dual noms. You're going to be very, very careful where you tread here. I'll kick off. I'd just be happy to lean Fangirl in the sense of I think she can win the race. Do I want to take $3.50 now? No.
Yep, you make a good point, Gano. I think the mile's probably the one of the two out of that, and the 2,000-metre race has probably got a little bit too much to play up pre-race day. I'll be waiting, Louis, until we know the final fields in this race, which I know it's an all-in show, but I think this race is essential for.
Well, we don't want punters to lose their money, so at least we're doing some sort of service.
Always.
Yeah. I maybe could do Prowess at $11, I thought was good first up and has scope to improve, even though that finish was bunched. But Antino's a good horse and will be running well at its next start. I think it's going around somewhere. In Sydney, maybe. I don't know. But I think, Prowess at $11.
It is.
Could do worse.
I'm trying to think of the race. 5 Diamonds, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, so that makes it really hard at the moment, gents. It's almost impossible to work out who's going where, other than the only horse we know that's confirmed is Fangirl in that sort of setup. So, Champion Stakes, Westwind Blows, $3, Alligator Blood, $6, Julius, $6, Mr. Brightside, $6, Prowess, also in that pre-noms. I'm not sure if Prowess is actually in that in that article.
Which one's it going to? Stakes, surely. I wouldn't know.
It's a question mark. It's another one.
It's another question mark, Hunter. So, what I'd say is take everything we've said about the mile race with a grain of salt. But one I will say is I think Westwind Blows, 4 miles coming into the stakes. This is a bet I'm willing to have at $3 simply because I'm going to gamble that they are scared of coming up against this galloper and they go, bugger it, we're going to the mile race. It's the end of a long preparation for some of these. We might just go back to the mile race and they all lob there. I tell you what, they will be doing at 9 a.m. If it's 9 a.m., they'll be sitting at 8:59 playing silly buggers trying to work out who's accepting, who's not. And I'm not sure what the rules are in Victoria. You can't dual accept.
Nope.
So, hey, there'll be some zigging when you should be zagging. Absolutely no doubt here. And that's why I'm just happy with Westwind Blows because I know the horse is going to go there, and I reckon a few might zig when they should have zagged. And this could be interesting because you could just see, a race where here's my angle. I might have something small and Fangirl, something a bit bigger on Westwind Blows, knowing that the horses are going there, and then they'll all just go to one side of the bus, and at least one will log. Fellas, how do you see the Champion Stakes? Being kick it off.
Yep, Westwind Blows for me. It's not allowed to run in the Melbourne Cup. It would be running there if it could. Comes out of an incredible form line, the Caulfield Cup. Well, obviously, a better guide on that post the Melbourne Cup without a fight. I just think that everything's chips are in for this race for them. This is the race they're going to win now. They can't go to a Melbourne Cup. So, third up, I think it's got upside compared to your bright sides, compared to the Alligator Bloods, who are really, really deep into the preparation. And purely for that fact, I think $3 is good enough price. I think we mentioned this a couple of weeks ago as well, that a little bit bigger, but he's the certainty that's going to go to this race. They could all flop out and he could start $2, but I just think he's perfectly placed. Even if they are here, I'd still be with him, Louis.
Yep, I'm going to have a spec at Duace, who was given none in a Caulfield Cups at last, ran third, got through the line really well, only beaten 3 lengths, so a bit of a margin to find, but can. Arguments to be made that it could have and should have perhaps won the Cox Plate when ridden a bit closer, just didn't have much luck at all there at a crucial stage. And I think I might have said this last run, but I actually think this is her last career start. And for some reason, I know horses can sometimes pull something out of the hat when they know that the career is coming to an end. So, look, West Wind Blow's clearly, obviously hard to beat, but an exotic's hardest to beat would be Jewess for me.
Super stuff. Lads, we haven't done ride of the week yet. Lewis, what was Craig Williams' best ride of the week?
And you know what? It's funny. I keep saying it, but like obviously it's a joke that I put him there every week only because after he got taken off Giga Kick. So for me, in terms of storyline, this was like creme de la creme. Pulls out right of the week.
It resulted in me throwing my phone about 40 metres.
Well, yeah, if you're back to private eye, you're sick. But for the Craig Williams faithful like myself, in the Giga Kick Stakes, of all races,
you can't make it up.
No, you can't. And you know what? Nashville Willer has ridden the race of his life on private eye, and I was talking to a guy at work about it, and he goes, you know what? You can do everything right, but sometimes you just get willowed. And this was an absolute... I don't think anyone else can win this race but Willow. Like, it's just freakish.
I saw
it's always right of the week.
I saw Bill Emmett coming at the 200, and then the 100 was like, oh, it can't win. It's just been... like, it was incredible.
Storylines, mate. Storylines.
Incredible. Dino, have you got a horse to follow for the punters out there that might be keen to follow something post-Spring Carnival or something a bit further on?
That's a really good question, Gannon. Let me try. I think the one I want to really follow out
got
of
him, yes.
At Tissue might back up in the Matriarch. Obviously, probably should have won the Empire Rose. Probably shouldn't have won. The winner was way too good, and it was a terrific ride, but was terrific in defeat at Tissue. I think that's one to follow. Zardozi, I thought, was really, really good. And that's probably it for me.
Beautiful. Gents, we've got the big dance on, so my midweek tip will be in the big dance. I'm going to back 2 runners. I have backed 2 runners. Wicklow. And another one by the name of Water Goes. There's been about 50 mils of rain around with now. They're probably not due to have any more, but I think that'll probably put us comfortably on a start on a soft 6 and be on a soft 5 by that time. And both these horses just want a bit of give out of the track. They'll get that. They'll both be, forward of midfield from their gates, and I think they'll be a huge show in what is a big race. You're getting $10 both of them. So I backed them to win the same amount. I think one was 11, one was 9. They bounced around between 11s and 9s all day. But call it 10s, both of them. And that's my midweek play, Louis. Have you got anything else to add for the punters? Obviously, it's a massive week in racing. Any tips out wide? Anything, any mail, anything for us?
Nah, not yet. I'll just be following your 2 very strong opinions in races across Sydney and Melbourne and beyond across the 3 days remaining of the big carnival. So if you boys go bad, I go bad. Keep that in mind.
I like that. Well, hopefully this one goes good. I've got one, race 2 at Randwick on Tuesday. Number 2, Emperor in the Highway. Gelded trials have been superb. I think this track might be overplayed a little bit. I know Ganno's saying a soft 6. I think it'll be more so soft 5, which shouldn't impact it too much. And then I've got one down the straight on Tuesday as well to fill the cup. A Reveline in the sprint down the straight was pretty good behind a horse who ran in the Coolmore on the weekend. I think it can topple Barber in that race. So Reveline at Flemington on Tuesday and Emperor at Randwick on Tuesday.
Super stuff. Punters, if you're out there, you got a Melbourne Cup tip, you got a stakes tip.
Yes.
Make sure you comment below. Let us know who you're on so we can give you a wrap. I can't remember your name, but there was someone who jumped on and said, "Oh, Bamboo, my fellas, are you guys kidding yourselves because you haven't watched your Japanese form?" So full credit to you and complete apologies for forgetting who you were. I think I slept about 3 hours the last 4 nights. So I did write it down and then my battery's gone dead. So super stuff anyway. We'll go back. Full props. Give us a winner. Give us a stakes day winner. Give us an Oaks winner. Punters. Give us a Melbourne Cup winner. Haven't caught those shows. Make sure you do. Make sure you are subscribing. We'll be back. This is our last show of the year for 2023, but we'll be back for 2024. I can't wait. Louis, it's been a bloody ball, mate. You've been a superstar as usual. You're rich, you're famous, you're living in the East, you're working for the biggest company in Australia, and yet you still turn up every Sunday or Monday and give us your time. So thank you very much.
Only 2 of the 4 things you just said are true, so I'll let the punters figure out which ones they are. No, thank you, boys. It's been very good, very, very enjoyable, and we've done heaps well this time around. So give each other a pat on the backs, and thanks to everyone who's tuned in, because our numbers lately have been really, really good, and it gives us more oxygen and more excitement to come back each week and do it. So a big thanks to everyone who tunes in. I don't know how you do it, but good work.
Spot on, Lou. It's been a really enjoyable spring. Dino, you're a superstar. It's obvious why every man and his dog in the industry wants to hear from you. Except me. Had a gutful of it. I've been in the same room with you for 30 minutes and you bloody kicked me out. Anyway, it's good fun, mate. You're a star. Yep. Thank you so much for all your efforts this year, and hopefully it's a massive fill-up for us. Leave your comments behind. Thanks, gents. Been awesome.
Yeah, thanks, guys, and thanks to all the team, the great tip-off.
Yep. Big thanks to the guys there.
Super stuff. See you, lads.
Ciao.